At first glance, Niagara seems unstoppable, millions of gallons crashing every second, pure chaos in motion. But here's the paradox. Half of that water never actually falls. Where does it go? 12,000 years ago, melting glaciers carved the Niagara Escarpment, drawing the first lines of what would become one of the engineering marvels of the world. Nature built the stage. Humanity would later complete the design. The hidden engineering of Niagara Falls began long before the first blueprint was ever drawn. Back then, silence ruled only the weight of ice shaping destiny. Now, that same landscape roars with energy, transforming geological time into spectacle. The contrast between stillness and power shows that creation never truly ends. It only changes form. The Niagara Hydropower System is the continuation of this ancient plan, proof that nature's architecture and human ingenuity can share the same rhythm. But when humanity joined the process, what truly changed? The river or us? When engineers first faced the river, they knew control was an illusion. You can't control Niagara. You can only cooperate with it. That principle shaped every turbine, every gate, every decision that followed. The challenge was balance, to use the river's strength without stealing its soul. Tourists sought beauty. Inventors sought power. Out of that tension was born the Niagara Falls engineering legacy, a delicate truce between exploration and preservation. Today, standing before the falls is to witness that alliance still in motion, the natural rhythm guided by human precision. But could that balance survive the growing hunger for energy? Before the Welland Canal, the Great Lakes were trapped behind a wall of rock. The Niagara Escarpment was a barrier so massive it split trade routes and economies. The canal became the key, unlocking inland seas and rewriting the continent's destiny. Watching a ship rise through the Welland Canal Locks is watching gravity being rewritten. It's one of those quiet miracles where intelligence outshines strength. And yet, most people drive past it unaware they're crossing an engineering revolution. The Niagara Hydropower System drew power from motion, but the canal created motion itself. The question is, once mankind conquered water's path, what was left to challenge but gravity itself? The Welland Canal Locks turn water into elevators for oceans. Each vessel, thousands of tons of steel, rises gracefully by hydraulic balance alone. The precision is hypnotic. The suspense, real. Will it hold? It's engineering stripped of glamour, yet full of poetry, physics transformed into performance. The hum of the gates closing, the sway of the ship, the silence before ascent. It's all part of the show. The hydroelectric power at Niagara Falls might generate energy, but here, water itself moves the world. Still, even as gravity bowed, a greater force waited beneath the earth that shaped it all. The Niagara Escarpment stretches over 450 miles, from New York to Wisconsin, a living wall carved by time. It breathes through forests, vineyards, and cliffs, shaping weather and ecosystems along its path. Without it, there would be no falls. The escarpment is the stage upon which water performs. It's both divider and connector, proof that separation can also create unity. Every inch of its retreat marks the passage of millennia. But beyond its beauty lies a deeper question. Who first dared to turn its strength into electricity? In 1895, Nikola Tesla looked at Niagara and saw not chaos, but potential. His vision, alternating current, turned the falls into the birthplace of modern electricity. The Edward Dean Adams power plant was the spark that illuminated the world. When current from Niagara reached Buffalo, the future began. The Niagara Hydropower System became living proof of genius meeting nature's rhythm. From here, the world lit up. But if electricity could flow from falling water, what else might flow beneath it? Below the roar lies silence, a maze of tunnels, gates, and steel arteries. These are the hidden veins of the hydroelectric power at Niagara Falls, channeling strength unseen. Some of these tunnels stand 60 feet tall, moving unimaginable volumes through systems most tourists never know exist. Down there, every valve and turbine is part of a living machine that never sleeps. While millions watch the water fall, a silent system steals its strength. But who decides how much of Niagara we actually see? Every second, the river obeys not just gravity, but treaties. The US and Canada agreed long ago on how much water each may take, balancing beauty and electricity. Niagara Falls engineering became an act of diplomacy. By day, more water flows for tourists. By night, more is diverted for power. Engineers adjust massive gates in real time, turning a wonder into a schedule. It raises an unsettling question. Is Niagara still wild or just well managed? As night descends, the roar softens, but the system awakens. Beneath the illuminated mist, the Niagara Hydropower System reverses flow, pumping water into reservoirs for tomorrow's power. It's a heartbeat you can't hear, but that keeps cities alive. At night, Niagara doesn't rest, it recharges. But slowing the falls came with an unexpected consequence. It might have saved them. To preserve Niagara, engineers had to tame it. Diverting flow slowed erosion, extending the fall's life by centuries. The hidden engineering of Niagara Falls became a lesson in restraint. What once seemed control became preservation. The same intervention that powered cities also protected beauty. Sometimes, to keep something eternal, you must share its strength. But what happens when humanity decides to stop nature entirely? 1969, the year the falls went quiet. A temporary dam cut off the American side, exposing the bare rock for the first time in history. Tourists watched, speechless. The sound of wind replaced the thunder of water. It was a spectacle of control, engineers studying the anatomy of a legend. The Niagara Hydropower System had done the unthinkable, turned off a natural wonder. And yet, in the end, they chose to leave it untouched. Because even mastery has its limits. Below the mist, miles of tunnels, sensors, and maintenance shafts hum in constant operation. It's a technological organism, monitored 24/7 by teams who rarely see daylight. The hydroelectric power at Niagara Falls depends on them, silent custodians of stability. Each pressure reading, each cable, each vibration is recorded like a heartbeat. They keep the invisible alive. But what unites them all, both nations, both shores, is a shared river that refuses to belong to anyone. On one side, the Robert Moses plant, on the other, Adam Beck. Two titans mirroring each other, one American, one Canadian, working as one. Tourists cross the border for photos. Electricity crosses it for life. It's not competition, it's coexistence. Niagara doesn't belong to a nation. It belongs to balance, to the harmony between natural wonders and human ingenuity. Niagara isn't just a wonder of nature, it's proof that control and chaos can coexist. Beneath its beauty runs one of humanity's greatest feats of engineering, hidden in plain sight. And every drop reminds us, what we see is only half the story. If you want to keep uncovering the secrets behind the world's greatest marvels, subscribe now and turn on notifications. There's much more waiting beneath the surface.